classic win. Anytime you could kind of go through an entire football game. We had a bunch of different situations going into this game. We won some and we lost some. Credit to Coach Woody and his group and his staff for making this one of the best games I think all year. But for me, it was too damn close. But I think that we wanted to come to this week after making the play calling change on Sunday. We wanted to come in and run the football. That was the motto. Been talking all year about our offensive line being one of the tops of the conference, so we wanted to let them be the ones that were going to determine and dictate this football game. So, I said out there on the field, I wish we had about 6 or 7 different pieces of that MVP trophy because, some of our offensive linemen should have definitely received some of that as well. But credit to our team. We had a pretty tough week. Credit to the staff, tough week. Credit to Rattler Nation. I think we're going to have a much, much better week than we maybe had last week. But excited about getting the win. Put the game to bed tomorrow, and then we gotta get ready for a very, very good Alabama A&M team on Friday afternoon.
Coming out and winning FAMU's most important game of the season in the Florida Classic.
Well, I have to do all the talking. Everybody else was. So for us, just making our guys come in and work hard. Having a clear plan of what we wanted to do, and not shying away from it. We felt we had the ability to run the football with our backs. We thought that Franklin was probably been one of the top backs for us all year. We thought he had the ability to do exactly what he did tonight. And then regardless of taking our foot off the gas or not, but we knew we could run the football against him. We did not want to shy away from that, and that was definitely what we were able to do tonight.
Feel like at this point and having one more game to play.
We got a good group in there. I mean, I don't. To be honest, I don't know how much we've been through. You know what I mean? You lose games, and people are going to be disappointed, right? This is Florida A&M Rattler football, right? We're a team off championships, right? So when you go out and lose games that people think you should win, there's going to be chat. But for us as a group and as a staff and as a football team, we knew what we had to do this week. We had to eliminate as quick as we can what happened last weekend. But again, get ready for a rivalry football game where you never know where anything could happen. And that was our talk throughout this week. We talked about finishing strong with our senior class, and obviously, guys would tell them maybe some things would be forgotten by winning this evening. So, again, our hats off to our staff, our group, our seniors. Our guys executed the game plan to the best of their ability, and then we go out there and put 41 points on the board. So, happy about it. We got to shorten things on defense, special team line. We got to make sure we stop giving short fields. But again, hats off to our offensive line, to our general right here, our quarterback to my left-hand side, and to our running backs and the offensive staff. They did a great job this week.
On finishing the game this week, it being close, and will that message carry into the last game of the season?
Our motto this week was to dominate, all cylinders, especially in the running game. Coach preached that all week that we could do some different things up front with being able to run the ball. So I thought we ran the ball great. Running backs played great. Offensive line, I also did a decent job of making throws when I needed to make them. At the end of the day, team football, we got the job done.
For us, that's one of our mantras. We talk about finishing and everything that we do. We went to the half down. Right, we talked about going through our adjustments and things that we needed to make sure that we executed. And when we left the group, we left in the half. We went with 1, 2, 3 finish because that's what we knew we had to do.
It's amazing feeling when you see so many people like that. But we play at FAMU. We used to this. You know what I'm saying? So going throughout the week, it's just another game. Like Coach said, it's just an our way. And at the end of the day, you soak it up. The whole atmosphere. Stay at a nice hotel. Get nice gear and everything like that, but the number one job is to get the job done and win on Saturday, because at the end of the day, the fans want to see us, win. That's it. That's all they care about, is winning.
Obviously, that makes you build up throughout the week, right? Get ready for a very, very good opponent, right? Then you got your luncheon yesterday where everyone's all in the same building. When it boils down to the game, everything that led up to the game, and then it was time to play the game. So I think both sides saw a very, very good football game. I think both sides were obviously excited about the scoring and things of that nature. But you want to be on the right side of this. The coaches that have the longer tenures in this series are the ones that are successful in this game. And the list goes on for the people that have been successful here. Wearing the Rattler hat. So, if you want to be successful here, you got to make sure you're successful in this series. And it's great. Trust me, it's great to be 1-0 in this thing as opposed to 0-1. Right? But again, TJ Lee, Jalen Goss, Ashton Graper, Cesar Reyes, Chris Davis, Ricky Taylor. All these guys I just mentioned, y'all don't know. But those are our offensive line. Those the coach, just run the ball. We made a play calling duty change on Sunday. And I talked to the offensive line, coach, just run the ball. We can run the ball. Just run the damn ball. That was what it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and tonight. Those were the sentiments. Don't go away from it. Right? We had the opportunity to do some RPO stuff based off of our run game. So we did it. We out of hand in the first, second, third, and fourth. And I'm excited for them. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Woo. Excited for Bo. And excited for Rattler Nation because they got a chance to see what our offense can truly look like on a weekly basis.
What are some of the changes we're hoping to see going forward?
We got some of those guys that are on our special teams are guys that are quality players on our offensive defensive side. We can't take plays off. We got to execute kicks. And then once we do make our kicks, we got to get down and make them get down the field. On a punt return, we want the ball to be towards the sidelines. So we mishit it. Our freshman punter mishit it. Got the ball in the middle of the field. Also with that, we weren't getting down the field as much as we needed to. But you guys saw the game. We had a punt return for a touchdown. We had a couple kickoff returns where the offense got really, really short fields. And when I discussed special teams with our guys today, we talked about hit yardage. Right? I'm looking at the hit yardage today. I think they had 200 return yards. And that again, short fields leads to points. And so that's execution on our end. Got to be better. We got to continue to work on it. We got one more week against Alabama A&M, who's very, very good on special teams as well. And I'm pretty sure they're going to try to exploit us as well. So, what do you do to get better? Make some changes if need be, or use the guys that we have, and then make them understand how important execution is. D. Rich will tell you the first thing we work on. We don't work on offense. We don't work on defense. What's the first thing we work on? Every morning. Every morning. We give them 15, 20 minutes of that, and we give them another 10 or 15 minutes of practice. So maybe we need to give them a little bit more time. That's definitely been tough on us as far as on the defensive aspect. Obviously Cameron Gillis does a great job of kicking field goals. He's about as automatic as we can get. But we gotta help ourselves with the short fields with some of the returns that we're giving up.
Never know where their heads are going to be, but what does it say about them to fight back and continue to fight back today?
Just sticking together. We've been through a lot of adversity this year, and at the end of the day, going into this week, coach was like, this game's mean a lot to so many people. It's like, it's a history game, rivalry game, and at the end of the day, coach said, as long as we prepare and we able to dominate on all cylinders, get the dub. Today that's what happened.
I say for the most part, I asked our guys to eliminate the outside noise. Let me be the one that had to deal with it. Let me be the one that had to go through all of that. That's part of the job. That's part of having this job. And I think our guys did a very, very good job. Not just this week, but just throughout the season. We've had a few things that happened to this football team, whether it's injuries, whether it's stuff internally. But that's just again the maturity of our football team, of our guys, rising to the occasion when need be. And I get happy for them. I know that the guys, they don't want to just win tonight. They want to make sure we finish strong on the next one, especially for us having senior day. But again, you mentioned it. We're a very, very old group. Jalen Goss, he's about 47 years old. We're going on his 9th year here at Florida A&M. So he's we got some guys that are really, really older. We got guys working on double masters right now. So that's how old our guys are. But the maturity level of our football team is really, really high, and it was extremely important for our preparation for this week's football game.
We had some people talk to us just about the history of this game and what it means just for the program. Like throughout the whole season, you want to go have a great season, go to the celebration, win a national championship. But just to win the Florida Classic means so much. And years to come, one day you want to be able to tell your kids a story that I played in the Florida Classic in 2024 and we beat the Thorn. That's just how it is. So you want to have a story to tell.
Also, we have Quan Lee joining us.
Well, we want to good enough. ultimately, right? You're playing this game to win. You know, you want to make sure as a senior, you know, you win, you finish the season strong, and then obviously that builds on your foundation for the offseason. You know, you got the guys that will be leaving us, you know, after our last game next week. You know, that's very, very strong. They're proud, really, really good football players, and so you don't want to leave on a sour note. You know, obviously having to play the game because of it being postponed, but you know, you want to make sure you leave the program in good hands. And the best way to leave a program like Florida A&M in good hands is by winning.
So how does this game affect the confidence of not only the fan base but teams going forward?
Well, you get to breathe this week. You know, you get to breathe this week. You get to read how good you guys may have been. But you know, ultimately at the end of the day, you know, I think these two guys are sitting right next to me right now. I know we got some work. We still got work to do. You know, it was said that if you win homecoming and you beat Bethune, you know, you're in a good spot. But you know, we've got some losses this year, and I think that you know the Rattlers want to win them all. They want to win these. They want to win homecoming and Bethune, but they want to win them all. And I think that we understand that. But you know, as we conclude the end of the season, you know, we got to start a new streak in Bragg Stadium, and that'll be up to us. It's upcoming Friday. But like as Dan Richardson leaving and the other guys I listed that are gone, that are going to be leaving, you want to make sure you leave the program in great hands, and that's ultimately about winning.
The score that you had that was called back, there was determination in your face. Did you just feel that at that point you had to make a play for the team?
Yes, sir, I did. I knew it was a big opportunity to make a play to change the game. You know, let's try to take advantage of the opportunity I got.
Before classic and having like pro service back, you know, in a city where, you know, guys may have different feelings. And then could you speak to what do you tell the next generation of aspirants and those who want to come behind you and you want to know or have a perfect record before the classic?
Well, this me personally, this game personally, I've been growing up coming to this game. Like when I actually attended UCF, I came to this game, and you know, just playing it, it's a dream come true, you know. And it just, man, it's unbelievable. We win, we get to celebrate, finish the season strong, you know, end up being on top.
Basically, you know, just being blessed in this position, just to play, you know, at the prestigious university. You know, when you get your opportunity, you know, you run with it. You know, when I preach to young guys, you know, be disciplined. You know, listen to your coaches. At the end of the day, they're here to help us. You know, not just on the field, but off the field. At the end of the day, it's bigger than football. And you know, this program, you know, we have a great program, just you know, in the schools. So at the end of the day, when you come to FAMU, you come here to be a winner.
What does it mean to come together on either side of the ball and catch that up for your team?
You know, just something that started us from high school. Just you know, just play for your brother, you know, and then show up with your name called, like stepping up. You know, we got a chance this year to step up and make some plays and we're called on, and then we took advantage of the opportunity. So that's a big thing for us.
Talk about that a little bit, the emotions, and like you said, you wanted the new streak in Bragg to start this Friday coming up.
Basically, we just want to leave off on a good note, you know, especially seeing guys that I came, guys that I transferred in with, and guys that seniors now, you know, starting new streak in Bragg, and you know, I just want to leave a good note that I was a great leader on this team, and you know, I was just a great person overall throughout this whole university, and I want everybody to know that.
When you look back at this season, what is your big takeaway? You know, what are your goals? What are your goals? And what are you looking forward to going into next season as you kind of reflect upon what this season has been?
It's a damn good question. Well, the season's not over yet. You know, so I think for us, for me personally, right, you know, making sure we put this game to bed properly, right? You know, we had some changes, right, internally, and you know, and when we put the game away, or put the game to bed, right, we've done it a certain way. Now, you know, possibly we have some new guys right now that are doing some different jobs. And I want to just make sure, because we got a short week, right? So everything that we poured into this game and all the corrections that we need to make, we need to address them. You know, and it's just because of some of the internal changes we have, I want to make sure that we do that the right way. You know, now, you know, we got Thanksgiving that we have to make sure that we take care of these guys with, right? We got to play on Friday, so it's a little bit of a different week for our guys. So just making sure we get them past tonight, but then getting them ready, you know, for this for this big time football game that we have this upcoming Friday. Because again, I'm gonna answer your question at the same time, Jared, as far as it being senior day. We got a great group of guys that need to be, you know, they need to end this thing properly. And they put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this, a lot of years into this, you know, championships, rings, and it's just important. It's just important to me. It's important to them that, you know, their final moment in Bragg Stadium is a win. So, you know, ask me that question that you asked me. Ask me that after Friday, and then I can probably give you a better answer, because my main goal right now is getting these guys properly, getting them ready for Friday. I think that's going to be extremely important, but also them understand Thanksgiving and making sure that they eat and do all the things that they need to get done throughout this week. So give me till next week so I can answer that question thoroughly for you.
Typically, that was different.
No, we didn't change any, you know, it was just how the plays were called. At the end of the day, guys, you know, stepped up to the plate. We were able to run the ball, and coach put us in position to make plays, and that's what we did.
Yeah, I mean, the conversation that I had on Sunday when we made the change, and then just speaking throughout the week about what we wanted to do, you know, and I think that we wanted to hang it up on our offensive line. You know, we for the most part, I thought we've had the best offensive line throughout the year, and I know at times it might not have shown it, but you know, we got a very, very good group of guys in front. Senior group, guys that took a lot of pride into this, and as our conversation throughout the week was, hey, let's coach, make sure we're running the football. You know, even tonight, right? Even tonight, you know, there was some maybe, you know, hey, the inkling that we might get away from it. No, we let on the headset, keep running the football, because it also opened up our passing game. You know, and so, you know, again, a little better rhythm, I feel. You know, I think there was 305 on the ground. D-Rich is going to be mad because we only do for 180, but you know, 305 on the ground, 180 in the air, so you're close. It's 485. I think, you know, you get 485 and you score 41 points, you should be in a pretty good opportunity to win a football game. And you know, so again, I think I mentioned it earlier. We had one trophy for the MVP, but I think our offensive line should be chipping off some pieces, getting some of that themselves.
Congratulations.
Thanks everybody, and safe travels, guys.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty.